अचानक से कहीं गायब हो जाते हैं।
Tribe, welcome to another episode of Shadow Files tonight. We're going to look at 6 videos. This is Shadow Files Top 6. First video here, we got a video of I guess it's a demon, or you could say it's a gargoyle. You see that? It's got horns. Now, I have a video of a gargoyle in my shorts if you guys want to look. Apparently, what's happening is with all this end times prophecies and everything coming true, and it's basically being planned, you know, by the elites. It's not really like these are prophecies coming true, but they're basically causing the apocalypse to happen. So the entities know about this, okay? They know what our government is doing, and they're coming from underground. Now, this gargoyle or demon found its way up through a volcano, and these people shot it. Check it out. You see how they shot it? Now it's trying to get away. Now, normally anything else, you shoot it, and that's it, you know? But these demons, they have the ability to just somehow absorb the hit, and it doesn't even... You could say they're already on dead. It gets shot, and it's like nothing. It sounds I think it might be like a shotgun too. It basically was just startled, and then crawls away. And I believe this happened in India.
Tell you I saw something out here. But it's inside now. Tap it on the window out. There.
Oh, yeah.
Top window.
Yeah.
Bottom window. Bottom window.
Yeah. I can only see it on your phone.
What the hell does its face look like? Oh, man, it disappeared. Bottom window.
Yeah. I can only see it on your phone.
What the hell does its face look like? Oh, man, it disappeared. Top window. Right.
Oh my god.
What the hell is it? Can I zoom in on this?
Oh. Gone.
Bottom window.
Oh,
what the hell is going on?
You're just going through the floor or something.
It's gone through the wall.
This video is of a shadow person. You see how the shadow person is on the window? Wait a minute. Now it's at the bottom window, and it's the exact same. It's the same shadow. I was gonna say that these shadow entities and the shadow people. Okay. The same shadow again. What I was trying to say is that the shadow people, now it is the top window, see that? Okay. It's peeking at the top right window, and then you see how quick that moved? These shadow people have a very, because they're entities, okay? It's almost like they're a mist, but not really. They have the ability to teleport, and they basically have no rules when it comes to within the Matrix. They're able to break the Matrix and infiltrate it. It's at the bottom left. And what I was trying to say is that the shadow people like to use windows because windows are actually can serve as portals, doors, gateways to other dimensions. So this thing is interdimensional. The shadow people are interdimensional, and it's now at the top right again. Look at that. And even doors can be used as. I'm just trying to keep up with the shadow person because it keeps moving around. Even doors can be used as gateways or portals. In this video, we got another duende, basically another gnome, and the gnome is wearing a robe, and you can see how the gnome is trying to battle with a cat. How it just jumps off really, it's like Bruce Lee or something. It just jumped, like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon or some shit. It just jumped off, but as it jumped away from the cat, it launched itself. You see that with a sort of like a telekinesis, or more like a levitating type of magic ability that it has. In this case, you see how the gnome almost knows like a type of martial arts, and that's due to, martial arts are a very ancient art, okay, and the gnomes know about it. Perhaps it's using some type of like chi energy or something like that. And it's battling basically right now with the cat. You see how it's here it is. Here's the cat. And it's trying to, dodge the cat, use some sort of counter. It used some sort of special like counter attack. And launches itself away from the cat using some sort of levitating ability. And actually, cats know about this too. This is why. Ever see cats fighting? Cats actually know martial arts. Alright, they were doing martial arts before humans were doing it. Cats are actually very skilled at fighting. And they know like all this, like taekwondo and all this jujitsu stuff that humans, I believe, learn from them. I'm gonna have to look that up, but I almost feel like the ancient Chinese learned from watching cats everything there is to know about martial arts, because, but yeah, here it is. And it's like, this is what I'm saying, the duende sightings are becoming more common, that it has a cloak. It has a cloak, so, we're looking at their exact attire that they use. This one in particular has a blue cloak on with a hood. Okay. And it comes from underground, and perhaps it was out during the daytime just to go pick some berries or something, I don't know. Or plants they might use, in its alchemy laboratory. Which, the gnomes do practice alchemy, and they practice ancient forms of magic and here we got another, these are becoming more and more common, the crawlers. This is somebody's surveillance system, their home surveillance system outside. And you can see how there's a crawler It's on all fours, and this is during nighttime. This isn't the first video of a crawler that I've shown. Like I've said before in the past, the crawlers were once human, but now they are mole people underground, and they've turned feral. I'm just going to repeat it again just in case you guys didn't see the other videos posted about the crawlers, and they are inbreeding underground, and that is what's causing their genetic deformities. And that's what's causing them also to crawl on all fours. Make sure that and just crawling through tunnels, sometimes tunnels will get small. So these things are just, they're just adapting to their environment underground. So they're in the subway tunnels, they crawl around there, they scavenge for food. There aren't that many of them. They do have colonies, and this stuff is all happening underground, alright? The crawlers are becoming more and more common. And what I've been saying is that they're so white, they're so pale, because they're not used to sunlight, and it hurts their skin. So they only hunt during the nighttime. And here we got a video of some sort of ghost. It's not a shadow person. It's some sort of ghost, some energy. Someone died around here, probably with, who knows, maybe they got... Actually, I'm not even going to speculate, but this is another video from South America. And you see how you don't see anyone sitting on that bench, but something is casting a shadow right over here. And it's almost like somebody must have unalived somewhere nearby over here, and they got lost in the Matrix, and they somehow their energy remains there. They're probably stuck at that location. That sometimes that happens. You see there's some sigils around here, who knows, maybe the person lived here, I don't know, maybe the person even made this graffiti over here. But what I do know is that its energy has remained, and it's casting a shadow right there.
Gigante, lá no pôr do sol.
Olha o tamanho da árvore, galera.
Ó, o pôr do sol não apareceu, vai aparecer.
Olha.
Fala qualquer coisa, fala assim, ó. Olha o cara grande e tal.
Tem um cara gigante ali, ó.
Fala assim, ó.
O
pôr do sol não apareceu, mas apareceu um gigante. Lá no pôr do sol.
Olha o tamanho da árvore, galera.
Ó, o pôr do sol não apareceu, vai aparecer.
Olha aqui embaixo o tamanho dos caras, ó. Olha o tamanho do pessoal.
Olha o cara. Olha lá, o pôr do sol não apareceu, mas apareceu um gigante. Olha lá, daí. Cadê ele? Vai mais que você aí. Oh, achei que eu tava maluco. Eu também achei, cara. Filmei. Ele tá achando que tem um guarda lá, não tem que ligar.
Olha lá, ele tá voltando, olha lá, tamanho da árvore.
As you can tell, the camera zooms in, and you see these trees, which are at least, I would say, judging by the trees, the other trees, okay, well, you can't judge by these, look at these trees, look at that tree. Well, you can judge it next to this house. Okay, you see that? So, it's about the size of this tree right here. This tree might be about half of that size. So that front tree, that tree that I just showed, that tree was about 50 feet tall. This tree is about 20 feet tall. And this man is at the same height as the tree. As you can see, like, the guy, he looks bigger than the people in the front. You see that? Somehow this guy looks much bigger than the people in the front. And he's all the way in the back on a mountain, and like I said, this tree is probably around 20 feet tall. The tree that I was trying to compare next to the house, this tree I would say is about 50 feet tall. The house is about the same height as that. This tree back here is about half of this size, so I would say it's about 25 feet tall. And the man is around 20 feet tall. You see that? He's holding something. Maybe he's got some sort of ancient technology. These giants, you know, they hide in caves. You see, and they're always appearing in caves for some reason. Like what I've noticed is a lot of these videos of giants lately, they're always on top of some mountain, and so the mountains have holes in them, and they connect to underground underneath the cave, and then sometimes sometimes the tunnels go even further down, right? So the giants are coming up from underneath the tunnels up. Sometimes they like to live in the caves themselves. Like if there's caves in the mountain, that's where they live. So you see how it's coming. It came up. It's looking at something, and it may be using some sort of ancient technology or some type of you know, these giants. They know about the Anunnaki and everything. So who knows? Like it could be a phone. Just because the person's like 20 feet tall, you know, doesn't mean that somebody didn't give them a phone, or somebody is perhaps even bringing them food, helping them. But so it could either be ancient technology, or the giant could have somebody may be helping the giant and giving him stuff. But what we can tell is that he likes to hang out by himself. He's out, you know, on top of the mountain. And that's usually the way it is. A lot of towns, third world countries, they'll have, like, you know, they have mountains that sometimes the giants still remain. They survived the flood, and so people try to keep them a secret, and they remain hidden. They remain in the background, and so they don't tell the news about it. They don't tell, you know, the internet about it. They're just basically an endangered species.